Hmm. Hi again. My name is Om Vashisht, and today is day 29 of me building on live broadcast. Wow. I missed a few days between, and today. So, what I've been doing, I'm anchoring my sessions, my execution, my actions, goals, thoughts, everything around the goal of the year. Okay. I started this year, so I'll just start by sharing my screen. Ta-da, ta-da, ta- Window entire screen, and that's all we need. Okay. And I'll have to verify because the screens, this technology often fails. Okay. So now we are live. Now, the point is, let's go to the goal of the year. This is where it all started. Um, Excuse me. Really sorry about that. Okay, let me resume the meeting notes taker on Notion Android app. So I've been building and iterating. I've been building a template and iterating with some goal, and I keep iterating on my goals also. Okay. So coming back to the goal of the year, I started this year with this absurd goal. I have no idea how much $1 million actually means. Okay, I have no idea how I'm going to be actually doing it for my clients, but I have about 20 years of self-awareness journey. And I have learned to build systems, experiment, iterate, document, have a conversation, be disciplined, talk about and do what I do, deliver what I deliver, invest everything in me hyper curiously into something that I feel makes sense. This is a recent article I've been reading, the hyper curious mind. It's like a very creative concept. It says that it's not about the attention. It's about the environment in which some people thrive. Some people, I believe, I thrive in an environment where I have a freedom to think. And this live broadcast is my method of creating an environment for myself to think out loud very clearly. Okay, so coming to the goal, this goal um, was based on some assumptions. An assumption was I will pick up some students from my engineering college, like the engineering college in my town, with the who are high in their last years or third year or second year, to train them into building with me. I could not get that, or maybe I did not invest much energy into that, but the response from the college authority was not really enabling. I could not find some friends to train on the skill I wanted to be good at myself. So initially I thought I will train some kids, but I have also written that somewhere in the document. That felt odd. Then I slowly iterated in a way to. I also built this custom GPT, $1 million consistency partner. Okay, it's the this aligns with my goal. This has all my philosophies from my core, how I think, and another actual 55-page thesis in on the lines when I started understanding the elements of modern artificial intelligence and Agentforce and a lot of related things, right? Excuse me. So this is my 15-year-old domain blog home. So I have been evolving myself on this platform. Uh, I have a portfolio of two agents at this moment, One is Agent God Complex. It is half built. It's a lot of philosophy, lot of theory, and not really there for actual use case, right? But it's a theory, it's a project. And I have also been maintaining this in versions. Then I stopped. There is something that I don't understand, and I need to work on it. Okay. The second agent is three mistakes of my life. It's another core project of my own where I'm building a discipline program for kids. Okay, and that's a very long term, um, very long term. I would say lifelong project where it's been about 2 years when this website actually came into picture. About two, right? 24 and 25, I guess. So at the end, uh, 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 I don't actually remember carefully much. So this Salesforce agent on this platform is designed to answer the questions related to the project itself, what this underlying project is. So I needed a business for which I would build some agents, and this is my business for which I am building agents. Right. So this first agent is live. It has a requirement document on GitHub 3MOML. That's my repository. Okay. Now, testing it is not really happening. I'm not really able to find the latest version of this agent on my in my test library. There's some technical thing, and that also reminds me I need to learn to do the root cause analysis in the Salesforce environment. I understand the agents can help me do that, so I will ask my Notion meeting note taker to actually create a task for me to learn to do the root cause analysis with the help of artificial intelligence in the Salesforce ecosystem. Okay, now that's one task I have taken up. Today I'm realigning a lot of structures, so I'll be sharing my Notion home. Why I'm where I'm specifying about Notion. Why am I talking about it? So this blog home has a goal. Okay, and here I have created an activity log. Uh, this log is meant to keep me on this goal. Okay, I'm designing systems around where I think I can be most creative. Okay, and this Notion home is here. Um this project started on January 16. It has been about 87 days of execution. There has been a lot of iterations. January had some things, February had some things. Then in March I started documenting more clearly. So I started this live video recording and daily iteration format. Sorry about that. Okay, so this daily iterations are going good. Today I'm sitting on day 29, and I have been digressing very much. So I created another some things here. If you see, you don't even see that. So the March, when I was in the zone of getting this project started, um, I digressed into looking at OpenClaw, and I don't understand much of what is OpenClaw. I spent few days within this recording session. Look at this one, 17, 18, 19. After that, after that, I tried to be more focused. And recently, actually yesterday, when I was trying to look at my long-term goals and lot of things. My execution wasn't making sense, so now I'm restructuring. So technically, this template is also almost nullified, but not really nullified. Uh, so this is the template I have built. Gets created, duplicated automatically at the end of the beginning of the day, about 4 a.m. Now, what is the change I'm doing in this template is that uh, I I should decide the agenda of the session before actually starting. I did not do that intentionally. Uh, so this checklist, what I wanted to do is what did I do? Let me come to how did I come to this conclusion? I fed. I literally submitted all the transcription for my last 4 to 5 days. I was looking for patterns with the help of my consistency partner. So I needed someone to tell me the truth. I don't have friends in the this universe, I guess, holding me accountable on my goals, like I want to be pushed, maybe. So I'm pushing myself in these ways. I'll separate these pages now. How ChatGPT is helping me is that it also showed me some what do I say, the patterns that I'm not really focusing on my goals the way I should, right? So it says don't do this, don't do this. It's like thinking out loud with me. It's my thinking partner, in a way that I am now feeling like empowered. I would strongly believe that. Okay, so I gave it a checklist, like if I'm working backwards from my goal, give me a checklist, right? So now I asked before that. Let me come back to the previous question before this. So so this is the submission of my last 4 days captions I submitted, and one before that. Ta-da, ta-da. There was one. I think I will have to take a pause. Okay, wait. Uh, so when I did that, I did not even ask for anything. I just submitted. I should have asked for something specific. Now it's like giving it its own. Although the custom GPT is designed to do that for me. So let me show you something else. The custom GPT is has like some kind of prompts it starts with, right? Look at this starters, conversation starters. It was designed in a way to run the weekly execution check, but I could not rely on this custom GPT much, because it doesn't remember what more I have done. So I need to technically feed in more information in its own memory, which is not like sustainable. Every week there are a lot of upgrades, right? I'm looking for ways. So templatizing the process and automating the things I can. So what exactly happened in that caption submission is, look at this one. Look at this weekly execution check-in template. Reality check was there. It was designed. How many external inspectable artifacts did you ship? And why I'm actually doing it this way is that I'm turning my directions, uh, like, wait a second. Yeah, right. It's about time the sunlight goes off and the night light comes in. So it gives me some checks, signal check. This week, what did I deliver? Right? How many external inspectable artifacts? This was the question that was carefully designed in the system, not notes, the publicly inspectable artifacts. And that is why technically also I'm doing in a live format to have a inspectable artifact. But something else is also there that is important. Did any artifact solve a real business problem? So my agents are solving real business problems. Not every day, not every day in a way that I'm doing it fast, but I'm doing it slow. I'm learning. So it's like slow is smooth is fast, but I'm too slow. It's like oh my god, the industry is moving so fast, and I'm not even able to move an ounce of like. But yeah, I'm doing it. I am persistent into actually doing it. Show architecture flows, and this is what revenue pressure. This is something I have not worked more focused ways. So Funnel integrity, your core philosophy. Every conversation is a funnel. Top of the funnel attracts founders, hiring managers, and consultants. This is what, like, how I'll be more inclined in a way that, yeah, I'm talking to my. This is about ideal customer profile. This is about the value ideal customer profiles. And that is why actually I'm thinking out loud. There is no other way. There is no other better way to do it. Like, see, hey, if you are a founder stuck in some funnels that you don't even understand, you're looking for ways to solve issues. Let's talk. I am the person who knows how to build a. Yay! I know I'm the person who knows how to build, iterate very carefully. Okay. Can you please sit down? So, this is the part where I would like to say that celebrate life and let's build alignment with your thesis. One moment. Just I need something. Can you give me something? Yay! This particular bottle is difficult to be opened. आपको ज्यादा नहीं मिलेगी, बच्चों के लिए ना। इसको बोलते हैं फिज।
पापा मैं संडे का फिज पीऊंगा।
आज तो मंडे है।
ठीक है चलो पीते हैं।
अच्छा, इसको वॉश करके ले आओ।
कौन से?
बस वॉश कर, वो ध्यान से पकड़ना, बिल्कुल नहीं गिराना।
ओ पापा ये हम लाए हैं विशाल से।
ध्यान से। Okay, so I was talking about. I was talking about. So this was the, like, what I'm currently looking at is only the custom GPT built to do, like, help me on weekly check-in. Right now, when I fed it, it actually reviewed my conversation, my live conversation transcription, like this yesterday's session, and it said, you are not really moving towards your goal. You're doing a lot of templatization. You're doing this and doing. Give it to me, na. So my custom GPT said the pattern you wanted to go and the pattern in which you are going are not matching. इसमें नहीं 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 नहीं
किस लिए?
देख, एक अच्छा लगेगा, वो देख। So बस ज्यादा नहीं, ठीक है। So you engaged with AI generated backward plan. अच्छा, मैं भी थोड़ा काम फिनिश करूँ, मेरे नीचे जाके कॉल देख, ठीक है। प्लीज काम करना तो। थैंक यू
पापा। कॉल कैसे लगाऊं?
प्लीज ये काम करना तुम को अभी।
कॉल कैसे लगाऊं?
क्या
कॉल कैसे लगाऊं?
ये कॉल नहीं है, यूट्यूब पे ये। ओके, there will be distractions and there will be distractions. No, please go, please. So I'm destroying yesterday's template method of working, and I'll be coming up with more prepared content and sessions in a way that I am talking to my ICP, moving more focused ways towards my goals. Okay, now I will actually, in this session, I actually wanted to use artificial intelligence to expand in the way that I want to. Right now, why did I submit all my last 4 5 days sessions. Now it understands my patterns, right? Now it's my $1 million consistency partner. So I am looking for my partner to help me succeed, right? It's like someone, it's a human who's going to be helping me to do the RCA. I don't want to do that in a public mode right now, but there's one more thing. I That is an ideal way of, ideal thing, ideal yes, thing to be done for such a project, right? But so now let's look at it. It says no plan to connect with the SEP. So it has its own recommendations for each list of item in the checklist, right? Okay, let's last look at the last response. Then so it says ta-da, time box 30 minutes max. It says one usable template that leads to offer creation. So it's like if I'm talking to my ideal customer, it should be very clear offer, right? What is that I'm offering my clients, hiring managers, Salesforce system integrators. Okay, do time box. This is funny. Stop debugging tools mid session. I shouldn't be doing it on live broadcast. Um, I There's no point of saying it like should be or should not be. We may have to, but and that's how I think it's like that's important. But maybe I will be more careful about with the focused and more important ones only. Uh, it says learning plus offer structuring, right? So what happened there is that uh, it's looking at last 4 days of activities. Wait a second. 27 and 8, right? It's looking at 27. Wow. Okay. I missed. I missed my cue. Right. Direct enabled. Where am I working right now? Uh, uh, uh. Use Notion to generate a backward execution checklist for a newsletter and challenge offer. This is an activity I did yesterday, and I went on doing it in a recursive way. So it did not. I did not finish it. I spent some time. I created a lot of information, but I could not digest it all. So it was beyond me. So I need to slow it down. It's like the AI says I did not finish it. I did not do it. But yeah, it wasn't direct. Huh? Enables within 7 days system. Yes. Indirect near term. Issue. You generate plan without committing to execution. I did, but yes, I am not committing to the plan I created yesterday, because it's
एक बात बताऊं
baby, please.
हाँ एक बात बताऊं मेरे को इस कोल्ड ड्रिंक की एक बात आई बिल्कुल
वो होता है, डकार आती है.
नहीं वो डकार
प्लीज
नहीं
प्लीज अभी मेरे को काम कर दो.
हाँ डकार नहीं होती वो गैस होती है देखा ना खत्म तो
प्लीज
नहीं
प्लीज
हाँ
जाओ.
खत्म नहीं करती
नहीं
हाँ खत्म नहीं करती
नहीं
आके पियो
नहीं, और नहीं मिलेगी आपको.
इसलिए इसलिए
बच्चों को ज्यादा नहीं मिलती.
इसलिए वो मैं चॉकलेट से और आपको भी खिलाऊं।
Okay. You generated plan. You got overwhelmed. No action. I finalized offer, not checklist. So I will prepare content before actually doing it, but I also want to showcase how I think with AI. So of course it could be overwhelming, and there should be actions before that. So there is a pattern recognition with AI, and then there's pattern generation with AI. We'll be using that. So I'm coming to that. In last 4 days, I have stripped a lot of overload from my machine. I was using OBS, the live streaming software, which consumed a lot of memory management in my Windows machine, which blanked a lot of things that I didn't want to follow. So my Notion also was struggling to make notes. And this is the thing I'm repeating every day because I'm paying for it. Also, want it to be more reliable. Memory management killed the software, the agent behind these sessions. And I still, what I'm also interested in doing is that I want to appreciate that today at least I'm able to rely on it for my session summary and um, a lot of things, right? But see, YouTube video also has a auto-generated English caption. That's beautiful. Technically, I don't need Notion. So what happens is that Notion gives me a documented form of a checklist and items I discussed and a lot of things in more structured ways that YouTube doesn't. So I may be in a dilemma to use YouTube's own captions. The yeah, the captions to then create my own summary and to-do list. So like wide, so I want to go deeper into that element. Now it says deep learning aligned with thesis, analyzed AI assumptions versus your intent. Yes, that happened yesterday. It says direct, no. Enables 7 days, no. System theoretical. That is what is not required. Then I have to operate and optimize for revenue. Wow. Fizz is good. Appreciate the life you have. There is a lot of philosophy in my execution, and that is the very necessary foundation of the things I want to do. Wow. Okay. This belongs to white paper, long-term architecture, not the revenue phase. So I don't agree with the custom GPT's response that I don't need AI, need to test my assumptions. Assumptions the AI makes for me. It's like a no, that's the wrong way of thinking. But yes, I'm not using for the specific cause I need to, like generate revenue, right? So from today, I will be more aligned towards my goals to connect with my ICP. Okay, today's exploration is slow exploration towards what, like analyzing the patterns from last 5 or 28 days. Actually, 4 months, right? Reflected on definition of done, content, idea around it. Yes, that is okay, but it doesn't lead to revenue. It doesn't lead to 7 days within conversion. It doesn't create a system. Okay. The other activity I did was planned to connect the ICP system integration, but did not execute. It's direct. It is direct. I planned. Okay, direct activity, metric, ICP conversations. So this is a metric it tries to review. Um, it's like my system is telling me that where is that my system is failing. That's what the system is required for. If we are aligned towards common goals. And this is that the real offer no, real offer no. So let's jump to today's out in execution. Let's say let's create a template in more structured way where we meet our goals, right? So what I'm doing is it's very clear. Oh, don't keep clicking. It says I'm building a system, I'm refining and improving, and I'm thinking. But I need to talk to my ICPs, self, fail, and refine the system. So I'm doing very different things that I shouldn't be doing. I want to build, I want to refine, I want to and think. I want to show that all to my ICP. So like this has to be like all connected. So I'll connect, like copy all that. Hard decision from your framework. Delete assumption analysis. No, I cannot do that. But I will use that in more structured ways now. Okay. So I'm evolving my templates in more careful ways. Let's look at, wait a second, offer, white paper thinking, defer, right? I'm not actually doing that now. Deep system thinking, that's stupid. Why should I stop deep system thinking? Do this. This is very clear, and I will use it. Use AI to do that now. Final constraints, log this. No, not in the way it suggests. So this is not my wish, right? So let me use my wish in my own way. This is the genie I'm talking to. Right? Uh, Now I'll be speaking out loud, talking to my consistency partner. This is the real process it has to follow, right? End to end. So I'm already building, refining, improving, and thinking. Okay, but I will use that all and include talking to my ICP, sell, fail, and refine the system. That's how we'll generate revenue. Okay, now let's start with the single unit of work, that is everyday session. Okay, uh, let us draft a template that aligns with my goals. So my current template was not aligned with my goal, right? So I was kind of distracted. In some ways, I was building some templates that are not really um, directly generating revenue, but yes, I needed those templates to start to maybe reach until this point of time. So now I have a like daily execution system where I can start with the title of a video, then design a thumbnail and start the execution, execute the session. Then after that I can summarize the session, I can create a to-do list. From there I can use that content to look at how I went through all that session, and I can do it recursively every day. It takes a lot of time. I understand a lot of it can be automated. That is where also I want to showcase my skills. So now give me a template where I'm doing it directly, talking to my ICP, like looking into their eyes. This is who and how I want to kind of expose myself the way I think, right? So in that way, I will have more self performing content that showcases me who am I, right? Ask me questions before drafting a template. We should call it a framework. You are my real $1 million consistency partner, and I am going to be the $1 million consistency partner for my clients. Let's talk some philosophy. Okay, so this message to my custom GPT is going to be changing the conversation from here. So I'm now looking for a conversation where you make, sometimes people call it, or what is that? I don't know. LLM psychosis? Great. It says, yeah, it has this tendency to validate, but of course, we need some kind of validation. We can choose where we don't want this. You're not abandoning what you built, you're closing the loop by adding ta ta ta. Okay. You are also correct about one subtle thing. Your previous templates were not useless, they were pre-system scaffolding. The scaffolding keyword is, I think I heard it after the advent of artificial intelligence. The system must face the market daily. Yes, that is the thing that I was not uh, operating in a way. And day before yesterday, I also came across this content on Twitter where how it says how do Elon think, right? And it's like the core thing what I want to state out loud very clearly how he thinks, right? One second. Is this something? Yeah, I copied this content from there. Uh, what I'm trying to say is that so how does how does Elon's companies execute so fast and at a scale where humanity thinks, right? He's constantly working on the biggest bottleneck of the funnel of the project, right? And if the biggest bottleneck is not resolved, everything else is like it's okay, right? It's not, it doesn't make sense, right? Nothing else matters. uh, I can try to use that thought and try to learn from there, because my execution has been not really giving me outputs. So anchoring that, like all my execution, or try to do that, because how do I change my core? I care about a lot of other things as well, but I need to care about the biggest bottleneck of any funnel. Hmm. Now I've been building every day. This is the day 29. I am looking for a more goal oriented template. I asked ChatGPT to give me a very clear help me with the thinking. It's like and I often don't read. I just use the button. It says read aloud. That way, I am able to more focus on the meaning things. But okay, today I'm not following that pattern. It's all about identifying, creating, and breaking patterns, right? We can all like generate $1 million if, or why am I thinking smallest number I'm thinking beyond. I've not met that number ever in very very long time in my career, at least this year, this lifetime that I remember. Right. So now the questions. These are the questions that are going to be uh, changing the way I execute myself or operate. ICP reality, not concept. You said system integrators. I need exact type: Salesforce consultant, agency owner, freelancers. Wow, what is the pain in one sentence? Where do they exist? LinkedIn, WhatsApp, your existing network. If ICP is vague, your template will drift again. Okay, let me try to find a conversation in which I was trying to look for the definition of this ICP. Wait a second. Huh? So I'll take a moment to identify that from my phone. That chat where I was trying to define the ICPs, and it is necessary because at this stage I am I need that in a bigger definition of the ICP. In a way, I cannot really just focus on Salesforce, although I should. I will try to do that, and I will. That's how I'm branding myself. That's how I'm, doing a lot of things. But there's a but. There's a condition that I want to include a lot of other things. Okay. Final calibration. Oh my god. Where am I going? No, this is not I was looking for. So I need some time. Source of truth. I so this is the kind of thing that ChatGPT warned me about. Don't do that, right? Don't review. Don't look for things on in live sessions. But I would rather do the things that I need, right? In the moment. Okay, I'll look for this. I'll try to search ICP. I could have done it here itself. ICP, right? Uh, because it's necessary. Your ICP poll options today. Um, maybe it is. This is the thing I was looking for, I guess. So yeah, this is where I wanted to follow from, right? So now with the lens where I want to say that how would Elon do this? Hmm. Was there a defined problem with the cost of inaction? No, no deal exists, right? So these all things, and again it is all with the help of the same custom GPT. And what is that? Review. I don't know. There has been some latest improvements in the custom GPT infrastructure. Okay, so I will look for the way my biggest constraint that my hypothetical uh, journey to meet my goal. Okay, so I'm trying to grab some context slowly. Thank you, madam. Wow. Okay. Also note the hiring. So it said after my recent collection, your execution system is great. Your ICP, high stakes funnel owner with leakage. Your distribution is this. Your core constraint is reframed. It doesn't even understand, has not exposed my real constraint that I can only work remotely. Your content equal to a conversation with one person. Show the fix. So I'm going into this depth because I now wanted to describe my ICP, because this is the conversation where I need that definition to be used also. So because it is asking for it, right? I cannot use it. Describe my ICP in clear terms to be used in some other context. It recorded some coil sounds from outside and did not transcribe. Of course, it could not. And I understand the YouTube platform cannot really. I cannot move my face from one corner of the screen to the other. It's like a limitation in the technology I have and the resources I have. Uh, it's a thing that limits my the quality of the thing I'm doing, but I have to um, excuse myself about few things. Okay, so my ideal customer is too broad. I understand. It's a founder, product leader, operation head, too much. I'm trying to verify my screen from. Um, oh, I'm not shared my screen. I see that on YouTube that its screen is shared. Sharing. This is weird. On desktop, I kept on seeing that I have shared a screen. Weird. Technology, that is how technology fails us, right? Um, I do get some service, and browser often does that. Okay, now I think will be more. I fail. Technology fails me. Never mind. Now I have a screen shared, and it will be more of what I actually wanted to be. Okay, my last prompt was here. Help me do the ICP for my other context. And now I would say my I understand my ICP is too broad. It says decision makers responsible for revenue generation system that appears functional but is silently losing time, efficiency, or money, and is actively seeking a faster, more effective way to diagnose. I focus on Salesforce. Their situation, there are in use, not hypothetical. Their core problems: lead qualification, customer journey, internal handoff, misalignment between teams, to-dos, and decision-making steps, their mindset, their buying triggers, who is not. People exploring. Okay, wait, I'll restructure this. Oh, I cannot. Focus on Salesforce as priority. One more time. Homepage headline. So nothingelsematters.com is very off the trend. It's not what industry the uh, pattern of a web home that people are used to. So it's like it's very odd. Okay, so now let's go off from there. I'll copy that. I'll copy that carefully. Salesforce operators running live CRM systems that are learning revenue or efficiency and is willing to pay to quickly diagnose and fix what's breaking. I think I need to redefine this ICP one more time because it doesn't include the hiring managers, or I would say not the hiring managers. Oh no, I cannot use Whisper Flow. Include the talent acquisition definition of ICP. stakeholders in my funnel, right? Do I really understand because talent acquisition teams are directly at on a high stakes, high friction funnel. Should I be copying this or talent recruitment workflows that is actually used but leaking efficiency? No. Oh my god. Speed or outcome willing to invest in diagnose. I'm not trying to fix the recruitment workflows in a way because may not be very active on platforms in various public formats, but their organization may have floated the required. Now I'm going like iterating on my prompts. Okay, cut, paste. Oh my god. Oh, now I hope I have better definition of my ICP. Now let's look at the second question because these are the rabbit holes I need to follow. I need to go deeper into. And until today, I was doing was I was designing the thumbnail of the session, writing the title, and then coming into the session and literally do. And then I rabbit holes that I cannot control, and are like always so necessary to be dug out, and that is why I'm in a way that exposes the way I think. Why not? Hmm. So I'm shutting down these personal portfolio websites from here. Okay, let's see. Offer current, even if weak, right now, today. What are you selling? Oh, why are you asking me? You should tell me what I'm selling. My agent is not designed to help me think, or what? Let's look at it. Let's scan through it. No, responsible for this owner is this revenue pipeline founder. Oh, founders, product leaders, DevOps, economic buyer. Okay, systems. It doesn't have system integrators in the list. I will I will get it to rewrite one more time. It's like my assistant is not working well, or I am not supplying instructions carefully. Don't talk about hiring funnels, dude. So it's taking cues from my core previous agent project, that is agent god complexes, and that is not what I'm intending to work on at the moment. Okay. Okay, I will try to say it out loud very clearly this time. Do not focus on agent god complexes and related hiring. I'm not offering to optimize their hiring funnels. I'm selling my Salesforce and systems thinking and systems building, iterative, creative, open thinking with the evolution of systems to figure out the gaps and optimize their funnels, and include system integrators because those are the people who are looking for my services. ChatGPT is a great thinking partner. Intelligence at fingertips. Good correction. That sharpens your positioning. This is not a hiring optimization. Your Salesforce system diagnosis, redesign, iterative optimization for revenue ops. Okay. Organizations running Salesforce based systems that are operational but inefficient, where revenue, speed, clarity. Why are three clear segments: founders, RevOps, product platform owners. They own Salesforce, Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, are accountable for revenue flow. Okay, maybe I must prioritize system integrators, critical ICP, direct buyers, Salesforce consulting firms, implementation partners, access layer, optional but useful, ops team, managers, I think I'll need to do one more iteration. Implemented, actively used, core problems, what is poor quality, poor visibility into what is happening, system problems they are facing, system integrators mindset, they're buying triggers, but it is not one line version. Prioritize system integrators and let us bring in the talent acquisition from the companies where these system integrators are operating. So, any organization with the decision maker may be active on social platforms, people like me. So, like me for the decision maker, authority. God, iterations. It's like a superpower for common man to use the artificial intelligence, and not everyone loves to iterate, not everyone can iterate, not everyone can go deeper into things that what is that, it's still generating text generation is like a for hiring TA entry level we need someone who understands Salesforce deeply, we looking for someone, these are the kind of people who are reaching out to me. um, and this is the thing that like brings me more confidence that yeah, I'm on the right path. So Salesforce systems has this no clear system architecture, result core problems, we need system thinking, we don't, they don't say we need system thinking, they need a Salesforce expert. Wow, their mindset okay. I will copy that first and I'll move to the next question. You are targeting a moment when Salesforce system becomes too complex to reason about. You are not targeting a role, a title. You are targeting a moment when Salesforce system becomes too complex to reason about. Is that philosophical? What this means for your content. When you speak, talk like if you are building a managing Salesforce system or things are starting to feel messy so that integrators say, this is exactly my situation. TA says, this is the role we are trying to hire for. Okay. We'll copy that. We'll copy that. Three layer, very important. Let's copy that. I'll shut this page. So today I'm building the template for my further execution from here, from CP. Okay, it says you, but I think it will understand. Let's answer the second question now. Where was this? I'll hit the F11 from here. Oh, okay. Second question. What is the offer? Oh, I will design your Agentforce funnel. I will audit your Salesforce workflow. I will build X in 3 days. So building is something that I would say I'm not really proficient in. yet. This is where I will need your help in more structured ways to understand what I think and what I can. Uh, in short, since I say that I'm a systems thinker, I believe I can work with the team who's you know uh, well versed with the system they have been building, but still they have some areas that they don't understand. So they can uh, expose access to someone like me, and I can work with their team to figure out the map the structure or the architecture of the system they're building they have been operating with, and then work on their goals to uh, propose. So my pitch basically includes like a um, 2 to 4 weeks um, engagement, a trial engagement, where I work with them to map their systems and work towards their goals in their own systems, but unaffected, like an independent consultant. Okay, price. Wait. Now it says price, critical constraint. What is the your minimum acceptable first transaction? Why is that necessary? I will skip that part. Although the goal is very clear, meet my $1 million goals, but at this point, I would say I will skip it. Wait a second, I need to offer. This is offer. Okay, I'll skip the three. Current access to humans. How many people can you message today? That is not how I'm actually going to think. So I said to design a live template session for the live broadcast, right? So why is it like doing it in this way? But still, I will. This is what I also need to do. So I will answer that. Um, and not important. Oh, I can hide this part. Oh, come on. Okay. Uh oh. Why? Anyway, for the question four, let's say five. Right. No, I will start with three. You fear. Hey, this is tough part. I don't have the answer to this question. When you say look into their eyes, what actually stops you? I don't even have people whom I can talk. Pick one. I don't know what to say. Oh, come on. This is not my fear. This is my like exciting. This is what excites me. This is the question not important. This determines how aggressive the template should be. What actually stops you? Other offer isn't clear. Come on. Session constraint, duration, fixed time, flexible. Not important. Let's say, let's say it will be 60 minutes, 60 plus. Oh my God, important philosophical alignment. I want to expose myself the way I think. This is powerful, but be careful. Self expression, market facing communication, interpretable value, not raw thinking. Why not raw thinking? Great. Interpretation is the bottleneck. So, So your framework must ensure you are visible but also understandable and actionable for ICP. What we are building, you are aligned, not a template. We are building daily revenue execution loop. Okay, where every session faces reality. Okay, produces signal conversation, extracts learning, and updates system. That's the goal. What we will avoid: over documentation, tool fascination, meta thinking, delayed exec actions. Okay, thank you. Next steps. It will include pre-session constraint, live session structure, ICP interaction script. Wow. Answer these 7 questions and they will design post-session system update, hard closure conditions. Oh my God. Are not important. What was the 7th question? Content intent. Do you want pure execution? No audience thinking. What does that mean? Execution plus audience growth. Execution plus authority building. Oh my God. This changes how we structure the session. I think I will up C. Doesn't look. Don't do not. Okay. Artificial intelligence is like a great thing. We should be able to meet our goals more powerfully. And if I don't know, if I was the um, leader, I was the leader in some great organization, would I be still thinking this way? I don't know. But I will be empowering my team in ways that the team cannot think. Right. So today's session has been like quite long. This is the template it has built, and I'm not going to scan through it. So from tomorrow, we'll be going deeper into our funnels to meet our goals. While I will also be learning to build agents, 2 agents in public at the moment. I will expand my portfolio. So let's scan your offer, tightened. You step into complex Salesforce ecosystem map architecture, understand what's broken, and work with the team. Oh my God. Why it is talking about offer? I'm going to do 3 things: tighten your offer, align your philosophy, give you daily revenue execution framework, convert the market. Like this is if you say supposed to get messy. No, this is not what I'm looking for. Philosophical correction. I want to expose how I think. But here's your correction. It's not by thinking, they by clarity. The loop daily framework. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. ICP system integrator offer to week this. Quit today's goal. Start 5 conversations. Who's this for? Who show? Part 2. Live ICP action. Non-negotiable. You must do on stream. Identify 3 ICPs, send messages. No, so it's like it has to be a building session, not actually like so the message it is picking up is like very different from something I wish to design. So it's like it's choosing assumptions for me that I don't intend it to, in a way. Micro insight 10 to 15 minutes, past experience, 28 days learning. No, it's not working the way I think it should. So I will iterate one more time. Post session. Hard rules do not break. Every session must include real ICP interaction. No, live session cannot do that. Definition of done. Let us debate about this live session. I cannot be and should not be live broadcasting my messages to my ICP, right? So the framework I'm looking for is in a way that I'm talking about a problem, solving that, and talking to the ICP, like assuming thousand of them are sitting in front of me. Uh, of course, I'll be using artificial intelligence to think, build systems, and but it has to be structured around learning and building and business problem solving, not really sending messages on live. Yes, I will be doing that after that session finishes. It says pick your price, write your final offer tomorrow, else send 5 messages. So today I'm. What is the title of the video I started with today? Let me check. Let me check. Let's anchor the execution towards long-term goals. 1 year is not really a long-term goal, but yes, that is what it also is. One moment. Yeah, but I'm more of a content creator. Yes, I'm a builder. I'll do it very often. This is an important correction. You're right to challenge it. Let's not blindly ta 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 ta. ICP live. I should speak to them. I think with me, them, then act after. This is valid. But there are two risks. Risk performance without contact. Talk to ICP. If you only talk to ICP, simulate problems, explain thinking, then drift in high quality thinking, zero market feedback, which you already did. Dude, come on. Safe expression versus real exposure. It is still controlled vulnerability, no rejection, no stakes. No, be doing as said, I will be doing it after the session. So, what is the correct model? Send message live? No, not. Only talk to ICP? No. Correct hybrid model. Simulate, externalize, execute offline but same day. Of course, that's what I said. Conversation as system, your comfort, no awkward live messaging. Reframing your live session. Your session is not outreach messaging selling. A live diagnostic conversation with ICP, even if they are not present. Perfectly with your white paper. Update framework corrected for you. Part 1 ICP framing 5 minutes. If you are Salesforce system integrator, your system is getting messy. You are speaking to them, not about them. Part 2 live problem diagnosis. Okay. Conversation simulation important. Part 4 your thinking. Now structure my sessions in this way. Offline execution, okay, non-negotiable rule, this stays, philosophical alignment, what avoid, final structure, finally grounded answer, it's okay. Your next move, pick one specific problem. I will pick problems from tomorrow. The problem you will simulate tomorrow and confirm. I will send. Okay, I will do that. Fine. Uh, Give me the complete template one more time. The previous response. I think, I think Grok has done better job at allowing me to scroll through previous messages by giving me a uh, toggle at the right hand side, and I can jump through previous responses very easily. ChatGPT has not learned that thing from Grok. Weird. Okay, Titan. So I was answering questions. It's okay. I was looking at this, then I corrected it. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. What? There is something I'm missing. There's something I need from here. Offer. I don't need the offer. I don't need this thinking right now. So I have my note taker with me. I will add one note for to like as a to-do list, to-do item, um, that use the framework built on ChatGPT to structure the session tomorrow. Okay. Give me the expanded format of this live session framework for more clarity and three level deeper uh, domino effect events that should lead to if I'm going in the right direction for me meeting my ideal customer through this content. How badly do you want to fail or not really? How badly are you ready to fail? It's like this has to be um, very bad. Part one expanded. So that's all for today. I will shut the session and I'll come back tomorrow. I'll copy this to the template for tomorrow. I'll let the templates duplicate Notion. But today, the goal was to anchor the execution towards the long term goals. Now, I will slowly prepare for my second attempt. That's the so, technically, reattempt is not the end goal. End goal is to meet my ICP, and I wish, in an ideal way, I will get someone to sponsor my second attempt. That's all for today. Hey, thank you, friends. I loved learning and building live today, and that's all we do. Oh my God. Ta-da. That's how we do it. See you tomorrow.